Coconut oil fueled power generator invented by Felix Maramba. In 1984, Felix Maramba has invented the coconut oil fueled generator. So I chose him because he's a very ethical and achieving environmental approach to his studies and work. So he's always considering about being an environmental friendly in his works. So a coconut oil fueled power generator is an alternative energy source which uses biodiesel, specifically coconut oil. So the purpose of his invention before is that the coconut oil was used as a substitute for diesel was scarce during World War II. And then the next one is the purpose of his inventions as of today. So his coconut oil fueled power generator, it helps to lessen the use of electricity and to lessen damage to the environment caused by the pollution. What were his merits? So the main advantage in his contribution is that he helps and develops sustainability in the environment, and then he helps to keep our environment safe and free from harmful gases and develops biodiesel productions. Then the second one is that he revitalized the declining demand of the coconut production and eventually lead to an expansion of the coconut production. The third one is that he helps the economy from increased balance to trade payments due to the empowered fossil fuels from the other country. What were his disadvantages? So, coconut oil fueled generator has a possibility that it couldn't work during the cold weather. So, which is coconut oil tends to solidify. Then, when it is solidified, so it might clog the injectors, valves, and the filters. So the second one is that everyone concludes that if everyone might use coconut oil fuel in every generators and other machines, so the large amount of coconut oil is required to fill the tanks and might lead to deforestation. So the third one is that the long-term use in unmodified engines might lead to loss of power output, engine deterioration, and even engine failure due to lack of modification. So it is needed to heat the fuel to avoid solidifying of oil during cold weather. So mostly it is often only used for modified engines. And lessons we can derive from inventor's life. So the lesson that I derived from Mr. Felix Maramba and his purpose of his invention itself is truly and inspiring mostly in today's generation. So Felix Maramba invented the coconut oil fueled power generator to lessen the use of electricity and to lessen damage to the environmental caused by the pollution. So in his works, I just learned to be more conscious and protective to our nature environment. And his works also teaches me a lesson that there is always a way for us humans to protect and preserve our nature and energy. So despite of all interrelatable harmful activities, it's like he's trying to say that we're humans and we are born creative and intelligent in nature. So might as well make a contribution that could save and preserve our environment. Practical application and tips of those aspiring young inventors in our contemporary times. Machines and generators that is powered by biodiesel is what we really needed today. As for the climate change get worsened and pollution contributes a harmful effect to our environment in present times. So the invention that is invented like Mr. Felix Maramba is highly encouraged, and government also must support for upcoming inventions of other Filipino inventors. So any tips that I could give to those young aspiring inventors is that stay motivated and genius. But before anything else, I would also give you an advice that if you work like Felix Maramba. So always bear it in your mind when you started work. Like you think first the purpose of the benefits of your invention, and you may ask yourself first a question like about your invention, like is it environmental friendly or it is beneficial in our present generation? So that's it. Okay, that would be all. Thanks for watching. Your presenter Gladys T. Aclaration from BSHM 33.